Hey everyone, this is Ken. So in this video, I figured the best way to start this off is to show you how I made my first sale online. My first sale was $20, and I also made my first $100 with this exact same program that I'm about to show you. The reason why I wanted to use this as a demonstration for this video is because it really sheds some light on how it is that people get their start, right? Because I'll never forget this to be how I got my start. And for those of you watching this video, there at some point is going to be some story that you'll be able to tell people in the future how you got started in your online business and how you made your first sale, or your first $100 or first $1,000. We're all going to end up having our stories. So this is a great story for me to share because it lets you see how I came from someone who was just in the very beginning phases with no experience, and how I did something that was rather easy and inexpensive, and it helped me get my feet off the ground. So the name of the company that I worked with is called Easy20 Now. It's really not in business anymore today. However, there still are a lot of independent members who had this particular business that still have their websites found on the internet. So I basically just went to Bing. I typed in Easy20 Now. I found one of these links here that's on the first page, and I'm about to show it to you right now and explain to you how I made the first $20 sale and how I turned that into my first $100, right? Okay, so when I was first to explain how I found this, one day I was on YouTube watching videos, and somehow or another I just came across some other related or recommended video that was talking about how to make $20 over and over again. So I watched the video, and then I clicked on the website link, and it brought me to a website similar to this. And because there's a couple of different versions of this, but this is the one that I found now, which is kind of short and sweet and gets right to the point. So I got here and basically knew that this was some sort of opportunity for me to make $20 commissions over and over again. And it sounded good because I'm like, hey, listen, $20 over and over again on the internet is exactly what I'm looking to do, right? Because you figure you have no limit to how many people you can sell stuff to over the internet when the internet is so big. So you come here to the website and you'll read the information that they have put here. And it says here in the beginning, this exact site can make you $20 richer many times every day. So basically, just like anything else, you keep reading all the information. All of this stuff was prepared and written by somebody who clearly knew what they were doing and how to set up a sales letter, which is basically what you call this here. And as you go down, the next thing I wanted to show you here is basically how they discuss how much money you can make. So let's see if I could find that on here, because I know I just passed it a couple of seconds ago. All right. So this is pretty much one of the better parts of this, okay? This is really what explains to you the income earning potential. So it says, okay, welcome to Easy20 Now. Imagine for a moment the reality of going to your email account and receiving cash from people all across the world. Can you imagine your excitement when you see $20, $40, $60, or even $80 or $100 payments of cash being paid directly to you via your email daily for the rest of your life? Okay, so basically, like I said, you read this stuff here, and basically what it's designed to do is explain to you, that this is an opportunity for you to take a chance and make money, of course. And the way that they explain how that works is you have a collection of ebooks which you're purchasing for $20. These are ebooks that you may have interest in some of the subject matter, you may not completely. However, it gives you the ability to get yourself a website just like the one that we're currently looking at. And you're allowed to go out there and share this with other people, introduce this to other people. And for those people, everyone who says yes, who wants to purchase these ebooks or get involved with this program, you're going to receive $20 for every sale. And not only that, the $20 goes directly to your PayPal account. So, okay, let's move on here. It says, here's what you get for $20. You get a huge collection of ebooks in several useful categories. The second thing it says is you get an amazing collection of free software. The third thing it says you get an automated prospect follow-up system. And it says you get our search engine submission software. And then also, most importantly, right here, it says you get a killer turnkey website, which is ready to make you instant 100% profits of $20 bills. You own this website forever. You simply choose your own hosting and website address. And then it also comes with complete setup instructions. Okay. So that's pretty much it, right? And then if you wanted to do it from right here, they're telling you that you can click the link right here and go to purchase. So the main thing about this for me was that I said, okay, I can buy this ebook package for $20. I can get my website set up. All I have to do is choose a website address that's mine. And then once I go out and tell people about this, every person who buys it directly from my website, I'm going to make $20. This was it. It was pretty simple, right? It was getting the resale rights of products and getting a website that basically explains everything and does that type of selling for me. So now, once I joined this, I paid the $20. I paid whatever additional fees that were required for me to set the website up for myself. At that point, I knew that the best place for me to bring this, to share it with other people, was YouTube. Now, for the sake of doing this video, since we're already here, I'm actually going to show you what we can find if I type in the name of this company in YouTube today in 2022. Okay. So as you can see here, the first video we get is 13 years old. The second one is 14 years old. And the next one, 14 years old. Okay. So there are still videos here. As a matter of fact, this video here is funny enough. This was the actual creator of the, this was the creator of the system. Easy20 Now Guru, this YouTube channel. He's the person who created this website. And there's a lot of people who got their start on the internet as a part of this program because it was only $20 to join. And this was like one of those things that you can get practice with if you're, I mean, like I said, if you didn't really have a budget, this is the ultimate program for someone to become a part of, get some practice, and get their feet wet. And like I said, once you make that first $20 sale or you make $100, you're pretty much hooked in at that point because you see how like, hey, listen, this is the first time I've ever made money online. I sold someone a legitimate product. Everything was truthful and honest about it. And, it worked. Okay. And you learn from the experience. That's the main thing. Okay. So here we go. I just wanted to see if there were any comments. All right. So there's only one comment on this video, but all right. So now going into the next part of it. So the next thing is you make a video. You discuss some information about the program. You discuss some information about the products that they're offering. And now what happens is essentially what happened is people would come to YouTube. They heard about Easy20 Now somewhere else. So they would type in Easy20 Now in the YouTube search bar. They'd look at the search results. And then as you can see here, they would come up with all of these different results of all these different videos that are talking about Easy20 Now. Now, what is the common denominator that you see in all these videos? Now, at this point, YouTube algorithm has changed, so there's not as many videos going to show up on the first screen, but you can see there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about 10 videos that show up immediately. That's what you're usually going to get these days. So Easy20 Now is the first thing, or at least it's in the title of every one of these videos, right? That's what we call a keyword. So when someone comes to YouTube and they want to look something up, they type in a keyword, and then whatever videos that are on YouTube that have that keyword in the title and the description are basically going to come up in the search results for that person to choose which one they want to watch. So what I did was I made a video just like this first one here, and I had the title that said Easy20 Now Review. I'm not sure what else it said. And basically I was getting traffic from YouTube. Traffic meaning people were coming to YouTube and they were finding my video. And because I did a review about this program, people got some of the questions they had about it answered. And at that point, they were ready to go forward and purchase the Easy20 Now package from me. Now, how did they do that? Well, in the description box below the video, if you've ever watched YouTube videos before, for some of you, you may have seen this before, where underneath the video, there's a box that has detailed information, and the information usually says what the video is about, right? And if there's some other information which a person might need or want after watching the video, the person who created it can put a website address or several website addresses underneath here so that you can click on it and go to find more information or to go to purchase the product. So my first sale came from a YouTube video that I made about this company, Easy20 Now, and I had my website address right here in the description box of the video. So a person clicked on that link, it took them over to the website, and then the person paid $20, they purchased it, and the $20 went directly to me in my account. So that was my first $20. Then after more days passed by, I got a second sale, a third sale. By this point now, I'm getting into profit. I believe it cost me about $60 to get everything set up. I had to get a website address name. I had to have somebody set up my website for me because I didn't know how to do it at that time. So it was 20 for the program, 20 for someone to set up my website, and $20 like for the website address. That was about my total, was just about $60. So by the time I made 3 sales, I broke even. And as you can imagine, long story short, I started making over $100. And it was that point that I realized that this stuff is cool. This stuff can work. And since I had a marketing system, or I had a means of advertising by using YouTube that I can clearly see the results from, that they were working and that there was money coming in from, I was like, okay, now I already learned how to do this YouTube thing from watching other people do it. But now that I've done it myself and I have the experience of getting paid from posting these videos, now I know I can continue to do this. This is actually a way that this can work. So at that point, I was only making $20 per sale, and I said to myself, well, you know, it would be great if I could make more money than just $20 a sale, because, you know, while I'm very happy to be seeing some type of results, if I only make $20 a week, or, you know, $20 in a few days, it's not enough money to really sustain at all any type of business. And you know, you can't pay any bills making that. But like I said, this was all a learning experience. So long story short, I'm actually going to type in another keyword phrase here and see if I get anything from it. Most likely I won't, but we're going to try this anyway. So I made over $100. All right. I made over $100 with, okay, actually there's some interesting stuff that I'm finding here. But anyway, I made over $100 with that. And somebody saw my video on YouTube. They were involved in a different business and decided to reach out through me, through my messages, and said, hey, how you doing? You know, you're really doing a great job. You have great videos there. You know, there's a new company around that allows you to earn $40 commission per sale. You would probably really have a great experience with this. You'd really do well with this company. So I was like, yeah, okay, you know, I'm not sure, whatever. And he's like, okay, listen, you know, just look at it. It's not going to hurt for you to look at it. Here's my website address. Go ahead and check it out if you have some time. Like I said, I really think that you can be successful with this business opportunity. So I said, hey, listen, I had nothing to lose at the time. I went to the website address, and the name of that company is called the Lazy Wealth System. Now, the Lazy Wealth System was similar to Easy20 Now, based on digital products. The price was $40, I believe. And they also gave you a website that you could use to promote the opportunity, promote the products as well. So I said, okay, for the price of this, I can't go wrong. I already know how to advertise this. I've done it with Easy20 Now. Let me do it with this new company and see what happens. So sure enough, I put some videos. As you can see, there's still videos here from 13 and 14 years ago. I put my video here and I started making sales. And I believe that by the time I moved on from this particular program, I made about $400. So it was about 10 sales, 10 customers. And keep in mind that this was still me as a new person, not really knowing anything about internet marketing, hardly even knowing anything about the internet, because I was still new altogether to having a computer and having internet in my house. So this was just, you know, this was just from YouTube. YouTube was the only thing that I knew that worked at this time. And, you know, so that's where I got my start. So this is the first video I wanted to do in talking about this, because I can't really make this video too long to explain every different business or every different time that I've made a couple of dollars online. But this right here was the introduction that I wanted to give you to how I got my first start, how I made my first $100, and evidently now at the point where we're at in this video, how I made my first $100 online. It was reselling digital products that I was given the resale rights to, and using videos to advertise and putting those videos on YouTube. That's how I was able to find my customers.